Great Raw isn't, y'all. Great Raw isn't. You know me and these cameras. Get your mat. Get your chairs. Line up if you walk along the wall. Jump on your bike. Get your weights. Come walk with me. And let's get ready for this walk, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe. Subscribe. I'm walking, y'all. Trying to say I can't see my feet. I said I'm walking, y'all. Trying to say, but it could just be me. Cause if I stop walking, y'all. Yeah. They cut me up until I'm just a nose. Great ride, is it? Let's get on with this walk. Let me see if I've done enough camera checks. Yeah, I'ma need new cameras. I see how they got the fancy cameras and stuff that I have no idea how to use. But I would love to use it and just let my phone be phones. But I don't even know how to use those things. So yeah. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. I did the latest episode of the Pond Moves First podcast. Ralph helped me. He's my co-host. We had such fun. And, the song I'm walking, trying to save my feet and toes with Ron Jackson on guitar. The fabulous, the wonderful Ron Jackson, the talented Ron Jackson. It's going to be premiere on, now I know y'all do Juneteenth, and y'all picked up, 19th, 8th. But I've always, Sarah said 18, you'll hear it in Remembering Slavery. She says when they put all that stuff out, when they were in Texas. And, because everybody else was free for about 2 years, except Texas kept them enslaved. Anyway, I believe she said the 18th, but we'll hear. But with that in mind, I always, on the low, I always started celebrating on the 13th. So I celebrated through the 13th through the 19th. Juneteenth, since you don't know what it is, I try to cover all the bases. So that's cool. And I always premiere or make my moves on either Juneteenth, Kwanzaa, Martin Luther King is just one day. It's not really enough, but it does happen sometime. And during Black History Month. And when we were kids, the adults, yeah, they drunk and did all that kind of stuff, but they took us everywhere they went. So, say if you was at a friend's party, my mother's friend's party, and my mother saw us practicing this dance. She would say, "Oh, Vicki and Jamel, they've been practicing this new dance. Y'all come on and show everybody, the dance." Sometimes we were so shy, but other times we would dance. They would be so happy they would clap. And then the next parent would bring their child in, and whatever talent they had, they could tell jokes. But we always entertained them. And now, when I introduce something new or create something new during those holidays, I'm reminded of that. So I'm all over the place, y'all. So I did the episode. It's us coming back from Philadelphia, where we went to audition folks for the to sing and dance to the chess song, and met a few friends, interviewed a few friends, and this episode we're at the Philadelphia College, and it's a chess tournament. And Ralph enjoyed it so much. We had a good time recording it this Sunday before, and then I edited it yesterday. But but I know it's hard to say. I just love me so much. I know I'm supposed to like worship like other people outside of me. You know what I'm saying? You know, your hair's longer, eyelashes longer. Better body, better skin, blah, 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 blah. But I adore me. That's why I'm on this treadmill. I adore me. Let me tell you. While editing yesterday, something came over me and said, "Girl, you are too much." I was like, they say that so often. Vibing. And they said, you didn't even know that the reason they turned you down had nothing to do directly, but indirectly it's not race. It's the fact that they have put inmate criminal attached to the color of your skin. And the whole time you running all over the place looking for funding for a program to teach the kids the basics of chess, they saying, what's wrong with her? We're never going to give her money to teach them to attack us. I wasn't doing it for that. I was doing it to promote critical thinking because them gangs in Mount Vernon where I live, they were out of control. I was doing it because I was sick of seeing the dead bodies laying in the street. I figured if y'all thought better, then you do better. But now I know. They were like, no. You are putting, I was teaching war plans. And as an inmate criminal, then I had some nefarious reasons for wanting to do it. But I just charged on. I didn't even let that bother me. I didn't let anything. All I knew was these kids need to start thinking better and stop killing each other. That was my sole purpose. And I couldn't understand. Left, right, forward, everywhere. Turn downs. All the community centers. They were saying, we ain't giving you or supporting you teaching these kids chess so y'all can attack the white people because you're inmate criminal by birth. So I had to have a nefarious reason. Wow. Criminal. So there can be no good reason why I would want to do a chess program teaching kids the basics of chess. The music, movement, and song. Oh, but the ancestors love it. Every time I did something towards it, it was on during Black History Month. Like they were sitting in the living room and saying, Vicki, get up and do this dance for me. We heard that you was we heard you was going around trying to help erasing the young people. We love it. But the reason why I never got any funding or any attention, because on this penal colony, I was talking war. to them, born an inmate criminal on this penal colony, I was teaching them war. So no. That's why I was turned down left, right, forward, back, in between. That's why some places I was sent to that they said had a chess program, never had a chess program. I was like, holy shit. And then at times I was beating myself up. Oh, what's wrong with you? Now I'm like, girl, when I must have left those places and left those proposals and talked to those people, they must have said, that must be the craziest black woman on earth. Thinking we gonna support her, teaching little black kids chess, critical thinking and better think. Is she out of her mind? Not on this penal colony. Maybe in jail they can learn to play chess, but not on this penal colony. Ain't nary a dollar going towards it. And it didn't. Volunteers and donors. But now I understand why. Now I wouldn't push it. We're just doing the podcast. The ancestors love it. They said when I get older, I can look at it on my channel. And if I can't get to that, I have all the videos. So they said just carry on. So that episode, this episode 8, is part 2 of the journey. And it's the pawn moves first. And at this time, when I look at it to the point that it was great, it was wonderful. But now I understand the struggle. I love this buddy. I had no idea. I said, oh, they didn't want to accept the chess on this chess program because I'm black. No. It's because I'm labeled a born inmate criminal. I had no idea. So even now with the pawn moves first and we put it up and Ralph and I talking, we talking chess. I know. Bottom of the barrel, honey. Bottom of the barrel. 2 born inmate criminals on this penal colony talking chess. It ain't gonna go no further than that. But until every last episode of Neighbors is talked about and podcast, I'll continue to do it. That's why I love this body. I do it. Sometimes I'm amazed by it. Especially now, I have so many stories to tell y'all where I'm just standing like, and they're like, I know that born inmate criminal ain't standing in front of me on this penal colony asking me to support her teaching AIDS education. That's another play I'm going to have to read. I'm getting off track. I'll tell you that in the second half because something else wonderful happened. But when I left those places, they must have said, that born inmate criminal got a lot of nerve. Inmates and criminals on this penal colony don't make no demands. When I said don't make no demands, I mean none that they take seriously. Only with blood and bullets do they take demands seriously. I just want to promote critical thinking. And I kept saying that too, the whole way through Neighbors. Promote critical thinking. Just think. I tell a story about the boy who's fighting, and the guy says, you stay right here in this corner. And when I come back, I'm going to shoot you. It was a half hour, they said. He stood there and waited for the guy to come back. And then with the gun to come back. And when the guy with the gun came back and shot him, they said he looked in shock. And I said, how the hell can you be in shock for something that you're waiting for? He said, stay right there. I'm going to come back and shoot you. Half hour later, you were still there. He shot you. That can't be critical thinking. When he turned and said, stay right there, I'll be right back, I'd have been in a whole nother area. He'd still be looking for me. But I have critical thinking. Survival instincts. But ain't that something? So they thought I was going around trying to teach the little African American children. I'm thinking chess, but they're thinking as inmates, all I'm teaching them to do is attack the government. But I'm okay with that. I can totally understand now why none of my grants, proposals, or anything like that with chess got accepted. Once you understand, the anger is gone. Anyway, it's on Spotify, and I haven't put it up on YouTube yet. I just edited it last night. It's called the Pawn Moves First Podcast. You guys are going to enjoy it. Hey, let's get some water. Trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the cane gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all. Yes, and we're back. Yeah, also, I ain't arguing with you like that. I love my life too much. So, I won't be arguing. Well, hey, this is something else exciting. Well, back in the day, in 1994, again with Mount Vernon, I just left New York, came to Mount Vernon. Again, I fooled myself thinking that this would be the place I could stay. Predominantly African American, cults all over the places, steeple cults all over the places. And It didn't work out like that. It was coming off the period where Oliver North and Ronald Reagan was dumping all that coke and the DEA and all that shit into the impoverished community. I know African American communities. Of late, I've been hearing that it was white communities, but grain of salt. Anyway, I thought I could stay there. And just, my daughter was with her father in Massachusetts. I get an apartment, get a job. Mount Vernon is it. They had so much gun violence. We were so close to the Bronx. It was a nightmare. So when we finally gathered ourselves, my roommate and my boyfriend, we gathered ourselves together. He was the first one that got the place in Greenwich. And we moved up there. I was so disappointed because I didn't want to leave Mount Vernon. I didn't want to leave it. And then to leave, I mean community, we had neighbors, we shared, we talked. It was wonderful. It was great. It was awesome. It was beautiful. And then all the shooting and the shooting and the shooting and the shooting. I mean, folks dropped, bam. Oh, we gotta get out of here. So, like I said, we moved to Greenwich, Connecticut. And that was the other way, reversal shock. Whoo, honey. Them folks ain't mixed no bones. They didn't want no inmate criminal in their neighborhood. They did not want it. The landlord hated us because Barry moved in. So he was like, Barry's a good Irish guy. But he didn't know his roommates were sisters. His girlfriend, her friend, her other friend. Because we're so violent. I was like, we jumping ship. Who wants to come? And everybody who said they wanted to come jumped on and we sailed to Greenwich. And we got BB guns shot through our windows. They hated us. Not only the homeowner, but the Italian neighbors. They used to always put their Italian flag up. Oh boy, if you see them roll out, never spoke to them, nothing. Whew. Oh my goodness. You go in the grocery store, you can basically turn around and say, you so close, could you just hand that and put it in the cart for me? You following me? Here, take this list. I'll stand over here by the cash register. I had already worked in Greenwich. So, for like a year. And so, I was familiar with the neighborhood, but, because it was like right down the street from the job. But let me tell you, you can tell when folks think you're an inmate criminal. Ain't got nothing to do with race. They pull their pocketbooks tighter. They want to know where you are in case you be picking their pockets or stealing. Whew. Like I said, I wanted to just take my grocery list at the door and say, listen, go get these things. Let me stand here instead of you following me and I'm walking too. We ain't both got to walk. Whew. Oh. So, I better hurry up and get to the point. So, I started missing Mount Vernon so badly. I was like, these freaking white people, whew, They hate criminals. I can't. Listen, if a serial killer moved in next to me, I don't want to be there. If a rapist moved next to me, I don't want to live there. If a thief moved next to me and I found out, I don't want to stay there. Pedophile, I don't want to stay there. And that's the same way they feel about us. We're labeled inmate criminal on this penal colony. And they freaking, whew. I long for Mount Vernon so much to be able to have a smile. Someone to smile back at you. Someone that you can take a moment and talk to. I was so, I almost want to cry now. Wanting just, now I work for the mentally challenged. And they were always wonderful, fantastic. You know, but the ones that knew, ooh, honey, don't come in my office. Don't, I mean, they locking everything. Lock, 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 lock. Anyway, I miss Mount Vernon so much. And I was so angry at the drug dealers and all them shooters and gangs. I was so angry because I have to live here with these people who criminalize me anywhere I go. Even if I'm in a car, a cop will pull me over, not because of anything I did. It's because I am an inmate criminal. So if I ain't did it yet, I'm going to do it. One strike. I was so mad at Mount Vernon. I was so angry that I wrote a screenplay called The Council. I made up my own African-American town, my own way, how they kept the drug dealers and the white people out. And it's so good and entertaining, and I forgot about it. But yesterday when I was looking for my tax papers, I found the script. So I was so happy. So I called my sister and I said, can you ask my niece if she helped me clean up the script? I didn't tell her why. No, listen. This 65-year-old criminal inmate, born criminal inmate on this penal colony, done learned a lot. It ain't to send to no Hollywood. It's for me to read and record for us and the ancestors for our Juneteenth celebration. Yes. Yes. I'm going to have to move the walks to 45 minutes because I want to get in for Juneteenth. I want to get in remembering slavery, the voices of our newly, that's the lie. Whew. Anyway, so we'll hear their voices, and then we'll hear like 15 minutes. I'm trying to break it down. I'll try to break it down because we only got 7 days. The 13th to the 19th, right? 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. 7 days to get it out. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm so excited. So it was written so long ago, I wrote it on a word processor. I typed it again into a computer with the slip disc things that you put in. I got a whole bunch of them, but I don't have the machine anymore. So all I have is that hard copy. And tomorrow I'm going to make the copies and send it off to my niece. See if we can clean it up good enough. And then I'll read it into the computer. And then we'll enjoy it for the walk. No, I'm not sending it out to nobody. I'm not. I have another one like that too. Honey, that ship has sailed. The most we can do, because you really don't like them, is on the walk. We can listen to it. And then I can be hands-free. Maybe I'll get some more weights and stuff like that while we listening to the ancestor voices. We'll be doing weights, pushes, different things like that. I have an exciting Juneteenth celebration for us. And, I done lost my time, y'all. And I will be premiering the song I'm Walking, Trying to Save My Feet and Toes with Ron Jackson on guitar. It's going to premiere for the Juneteenth celebration. So we have the screenplay, the council. Y'all gonna love that. Y'all gonna love the characters. Oh my goodness. And we have the premiere of the song, and of course the voices of the ancestors, remembrance from remembering slavery. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. They said they're excited too. And then for Juneteenth, I gotta go out because I can't put no food out here. So I gotta go out and get some wine, get some liquor. Maybe I'll get some moonshine. If I knew a African American moonshiner, I would go directly to them. And I'll be pouring libations. And they'll be listening to the music. I will regale them with music and with words and song. 8-pound weights, people. Okay. I do wish this treadmill was a little bigger, but you know what? We're working with what we got. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbows. 10, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Yeah, we're going to have a good Juneteenth celebration. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. Ooh. Oh. Yes, indeed. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Ooh. I hope y'all around for the Juneteenth celebration. The premiere of the song I'm Walking, Trying to Save My Feet and Toes with Ron Jackson on guitar. The reading of the fabulous suspense thriller screenplay council. And then, of course, the voices of the ancestors from remembering slavery. I'm excited. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.